Hopefully that worked.
I don't know. I don't know where to find us. If anyone's watching all of this, I'm sorry. This has been weird. Oh, okay, I see when this says remote. Yes. We
All right.
got it.
Are we back?
Okay. Yeah. Only one in, so.
That's still there. I still can't find it. Does it should only be on there? Oh, okay, so one long thing. Okay. Wow. All right. We'll give everybody a few minutes to hopefully find us again. Really sorry about that, guys.
I had trouble finding us again.
I'm not sure. Not sure what I did, but I did something. Straighten this out a bit. Okay. Rebecca, you
Thanks,
found
Rebecca.
us. Thank you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, for sure. How are you, Rebecca? We're under the weather here, so forgive me if I am sniffling and coughing. And if I start sneezing, I'm taking off because when I start sneezing, now it's at least 12 times.
Oh, Robbie. The IT world is just, I don't know, as every day I get older, I have more trouble with it. I don't know, I set the live to mobile and I don't know what I did wrong, but my apologies, guys. So before I get too far here, hello, Joy. I just want to point out this really cool hat I got. Let me see if I get close enough. There, you guys might recognize that that logo, and I do appreciate it very much. And that would be the wild huckleberry, just in case you couldn't quite see it. Emily Putz, welcome in.
Welcome, Emily.
It is a sweet hat. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it so much. I'll be honest with you, I'm not really wearing it much because I don't want to get it dirty.
But you have to for advertising.
I do. For this, I'll wear it because
it's awesome.
I do like it. All right, guys. So again, apologies for the mix up at the start of this live, and we have quite a few on right now, and we hope that you'll stick around and tell us where you're from.
Hi to Brazil.
Hello to Brazil.
New
awesome.
Perdido.
New Perdido.
Thank you for joining us.
We do appreciate it. Anybody else want to let us know where you're from? That would be great.
Hello. Oi.
Oi. Welcome in. So we're by the fire. It's not quite as cold out today as it has been.
It's actually nice today.
Yeah, I think it's 9 degrees outside, 9 degrees Celsius. For those of you that, depends on where you're living in the world, what temperature you go by. Alana Gem.
Hello.
How are you today? And welcome in. So the stove's got the shop here up to about 15 degrees Celsius, so it's not nearly as cold as it was last week when we were in here. We weren't even sure we were going to do it in here anymore, but like we said, it's a much nicer day.
Yeah, it's cozy. And as I said at the beginning, for those who didn't catch it, forgive me because I'm going to be coughing and sniffling because we're under the weather. A
little bit of a cold. Kitty Cat, welcome in. Oh, can't stay. Well, we do appreciate you taking a few minutes to say hello. Star Fox 402, welcome in. Wow, that would be quite something.
Robbie says it's about 60 here today, going to cool off Wednesday.
Yeah, it's going to get pretty cold again tonight. I got to take some eggs to work with me, and I thought I'd put them in the truck ahead of time so I wouldn't forget. But it's going to be like going to feel like -7 by the time I go to work in the morning. So I'm definitely not going to do that.
Nobody wants frozen eggs.
No, exactly. Anyway, so you know what? I did film a video today, guys, and today is going to be the first day for any of you guys that go to the channel and watch this video that I'm going to be putting out. This will be the first time I will have to do a voiceover because I got about a third of the way through the video and the sound kicked out. So I'm going to have to explain what I'm actually doing.
I've had that happen before too. I had to do a type over.
Yeah, so it'll be new for me. Never tried it. Oh, Ex-Lovalova. What are we doing?
Welcome in.
Welcome in. We are just
chatting by the fire.
keeping warm by the fire and saying hello to whoever wants to join us in the chat, hopefully from all parts of the world. And we'd like to know where you're from.
And I actually got roped into today's video a tiny bit.
Yeah, so unfortunately, even though Cindy was part of my video today,
Yeah, I didn't
The
do
sound was
much
not there.
talking. So.
but anyway, we had a little issue we had to deal with today. We had an issue with the chickens, but hopefully we've dealt with it. You guys will have to check out the video to find out what that was, but I actually had to deal with it with the pheasants as well. But anyway, let's just say it's almost like spring is in the air. I'm not sure what's going on, but everything is fighting.
The birds are chirping. It really does sound like spring.
Yeah, it makes no sense given the fact that we're not even close to spring. But anyway, that's what's been going on. I've started doing some Christmas decorations because you guys can't, well, maybe you can't see, but over to the side here, I've got a whole pile of wood that I cut up this weekend. Old pallets and things like that. So what I did though is I kept about 6 pallets and I cut out Christmas tree shapes and I started painting those trees today. So they're going to be eventually finished and put up as Christmas decorations, maybe along the laneway or something like that. Really not too sure.
They look really nice. That was actually a brilliant idea because it's so simple and it looks like a neat rustic decoration.
Yeah, we're gonna put some solar lights on them. We'll see how it turns out, but maybe I'll try to catch a little bit of that in the video, show you guys exactly what I did there, and you know, it might be something that you might be interested in doing as well. Super cheap, like I said, just old skids.
You can get those for free.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's talking to you.
Yeah, I loaded it up pretty good because I wanted to make sure we stayed warm. So I think the wood's shifting around in there. Oh, so hopefully everybody is well. I know that next weekend for a lot of the people that tune into this live, because we get a lot of people that drop in from our neighbors to the south in the U.S. and you guys have a Thanksgiving weekend coming up next weekend, which is pretty exciting, I guess. You know, I think that should be a pretty big event for you guys, and you have your Black Friday.
Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
But Black Friday deals have started already here, so.
Exactly.
I'm sure they started there too. They started out making it a day and now it's a week or two.
Yes. So while you're celebrating with your turkeys and your pies, yeah, football. Cindy and I will be celebrating our anniversary because it falls midweek this week, and we'll likely wait and celebrate some point. I booked off Thursday, Friday, so I'll have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for us to hopefully get some things done around here and maybe do some day trips and spend some time together. So
yeah, you didn't book it off for Black Friday.
No, not for Thanksgiving.
Door
Black Friday,
crashers.
door crashing. I go the other way. If stuff like that's going on, I don't want to be part of that. So how about you guys? Mafi 99977, welcome in. Oh, and thank you, Joy. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Joy.
Yeah, I know, right? You're right, Robbie. Everybody's so competitive that they can't wait to drop things to the price a little bit, get you in the store, right? And thank you.
Sometimes raise the price.
Yeah, that's the suspicious part. Although I was reading on some forums that there's some pretty cheap TVs out there these days. I haven't been looking personally, but I believe this person was, I think they were in the US, the person that was commenting about it. So maybe somebody's gonna get an early Christmas present.
I don't need a TV if that's good.
No, no, we don't.
We have a lot of TVs.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Robbie. It's almost like a little game they play, right? They think they're gonna fool you. But I guess if they get enough people believing that there's a deal to be had, then they'll still fall over each other to spend more money.
Well, it's like Amazon. You go and you see something's 50% off. But then if you go to that website, Camel, I think there's one for the States and one for Canada, I'm not sure what else. And you put in the link, it shows you the history of the price of that item, and you come to realize it was really just a few dollars more.
Yeah, that's
most of the time.
It's kind of a handy little tool. I don't know if you guys use it, but if you don't, check that out, because you can see the history of the item you're looking at. And like Cindy said, you know whether or not it's really a good deal. What do we have going on here? Just trying to keep up, make sure I'm not missing anything. Really, a lower price before the sale. That's pretty scary. Farm All and Fords, welcome in. How are you today, Shane?
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thanks for joining us, guys. Oh, I did have something I was going to ask. Oh, so I'm hoping this is true, but I heard that you guys might get some cheaper food prices in the States, and that your coffee prices should come down, which as a coffee drinker myself, I think that would be good news. I hope that is happening, and I hope that it happens for you soon.
Yeah, that would be nice. I'd like to have more variety to choose from.
Yeah.
Because we're basically just buying what's on sale.
Whatever the cheapest is, it seems.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's going to work the same coming this direction. But I read that Trump was dropping some of the tariffs on the food and coffee and things like that.
Well, yeah, we've done some Christmas decorating. We put our tree up. That was fun. Our traditional.
Yeah, Cindy's been all
Frosty
over it.
the Snowman as we did that.
Cindy's been
All over it.
on top of getting things kind of prepped for this season.
It was a couple weeks later than I planned, but finally got around to it. And yeah, started a little bit of Christmas shopping. Feels like a rush already. It's a month away, but it feels like a rush.
Yeah, I won't lie, guys. I'm usually just as surprised on Christmas morning as the kids are.
Like every other dad. It's fun to watch his face.
Yeah, it's like, wow, cool gift. Or we bought that? Oh my goodness. Anyway.
Was that on sale?
Yeah, right. So we have some. The only thing is that next weekend it looks like we're gonna have some bad weather coming. No, not bad, but just colder and snow and rain again. We've been lucky. We had that blast of winter that we showed you guys, and then it went away, and it's kind of stayed away. And I hope that it keeps away.
Yeah, that was enough for Christmas.
Yeah, it just kind of reminded us that we weren't ready. So we did. It did help us get our butts in gear a little bit. Not as much as we would have liked. We're still, like I said, being under the weather, like kids are sick too, and we've just kind of.
We've had it for like 3 weeks now, and it comes in waves. It gets better, and then the next day you feel worse.
Yeah, and we find it just kind of makes you tired. So it's just an excuse, I guess, not to do anything.
Well, I'm happy with what we did get done. The pool, the trampolines, those are away. Not worried about cold weather for that.
True. So, Robbie, any luck? And I know you know what I'm talking about. I haven't watched your last video yet, so I know you did have a little bit of deer camp in there again. I did see the thumbnail, but I haven't had a chance to watch it. So I'm kind of curious if you've gotten any Bambis yet.
Don't call them Bambis.
No? And just speaking of deer hunting, just to let people know that are watching, in case you don't already know, the Dyer family farm are not doing their live tonight. They have Thanksgiving going on. Haven't seen one that you want. So you're seeing quite a few though, I'm guessing.
So there's a limit on what you can catch, right?
I assume it works the same as here. You probably get what, one tag, Robbie, or do you guys have a tag system? I just assumed you do. Adult Bambies so far. No adult Bambies. Oh, really? Now I almost, what was it, 2 nights ago? I almost went hunting. I had to slam on the brakes and wait for a deer to get out of my road. I just kind of came strolling out and was not in a hurry.
It's weird how they, deer in headlights kind of.
I think literally, because I had my brights on because I was just kind of leaving the town I work in and going by a bush that was close to the road, and this thing just kind of wandered out real slow and crossed. Okay, you actually have 6 tags. You can take 6 does and no bucks, or you can have 2 buck tags, buck and 4 does. Okay.
That's quite a bit of meat.
Yeah, that's interesting. Have I missed
Yeah, me too here, sorry.
I don't know if we're missing anybody here or not, guys, because I see Rebecca's saying hello to people, but I'm not actually seeing seeing them.
But hello, thank you for joining us.
$2 is a max. That's interesting. I would have thought it'd be the other way around. I would have thought more does are more bucks than does, but so Landon Seller 8518. I don't know if we've missed saying hello to you. If we did, welcome in, because I don't see a comment. So I don't know if it's our end or, but anyway.
So, what else did we accomplish this week? I sold a rabbit today.
Yes.
Only 2 remaining from the litter. And we'll have to get some more going soon.
Yeah, but I wanted to get the meat rabbits bred because I don't like, we don't like having litters during the colder part of the winter. So it's either we do it now and hopefully have the litters before, the January, February, because January and early February tend to be our worst part of the winter as far as temperatures and even weather-wise. So we're hoping that we might get some litters before that.
Hopefully.
If not, we'll have to wait for the spring. So now my phone is buffering. You're still good. I can't see the
mine's
chat.
fine.
So
Hello, Duncan Family Farm. Thanks for joining us.
yes, welcome, guys.
Can you guys hear the birds?
Yeah.
It's just like spring. It is so depressing to realize that winter is starting.
Yeah, I hear them on the roof actually. I don't know what they're doing.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh,
Because sometimes I hear sounds like that, and I'm like, is there a raccoon in the rafters?
yeah, no, nothing in the rafters.
Okay, good. Birds are fine.
Anyway,
So, have you guys started your Christmas shopping? How's it going? Some people are like early shoppers, and they're all done by first week of November. Then other people are shopping the last week before Christmas.
okay, let me rephrase that, guys. How many of the wives have finished shopping?
Right.
I have not done any personally.
I'm nowhere near done.
No.
Just started, but I made lists and stuff. That's what I do. I make lists.
The only shopping that I've done is where Cindy said to me, "I'm going to send you something. I need you to order on Amazon."
Yeah, because he has Prime, and I don't on my account, so that works out.
Yeah, Prime out here isn't exactly stellar. It's still not like we get something next day. It tends to be. It still tends to be
sometimes
2 to 3 days.
Sometimes we do.
Sometimes, not too often.
I think that was the benefit of Prime before. I think the benefit now is because some things are only Prime deals.
Duncan Family Farm said they did quite a bit of shopping while they were in Tulsa.
Sounds fun.
And Robbie and Sonia have got some of their Christmas shopping done. But
And
a
he
good bit
means
to do.
we. Good job, Robbie.
Oh,
See?
you're making the rest of us look bad. Or maybe that's me. Yeah. No, that's good, guys. It's good to be ahead of it, so you kind of avoid some of that stress of trying to be ready. Do you guys put up real trees or fake trees? Just curious.
Yeah.
We
Always fake.
Ours is always fake. Yeah, I don't know why. I used to buy real trees years ago that were potted so that I was able, once Christmas was done, I could actually go out and plant the tree. And I did that for 6-7 years. But yeah, never do the real ones anymore. So Bass Pro, nice.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, we have those here as well.
Yeah, quite a ways away, I think.
Yeah, I think the closest one for us is still probably about 2 to 2.5 hours away. Unless there's one closer on the state side, but I'm not even too sure about that. I think it'd still be a ways away.
Yeah, even Bert could shop there.
Yeah, I like that store. Eventually, someday, we plan to maybe do some more fishing and stuff than we do now, and I may have to check it out, get some stuff, because the kids are getting to the point now where it'd be maybe a little easier to take them and do things like that. But
yeah, with 4 little ones.
Yeah, we're always a little nervous around the water because a couple of them were a little too
adventurous.
Yeah, let's put it that way. Fearless.
Reckless.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'd be fun though, now that they're a little older and can listen a little better.
Yeah, exactly. That's the hope.
Yeah.
The fire's doing quite nicely here. I feel pretty toasty.
Yeah, it's nice actually.
So you typically do a lot of shopping for the family, discussing things though. Yeah.
Hello, Madia Dan. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, welcome in.
I mispronounced that.
Thank you very much for joining us. If you don't mind, tell us where you're from. We're just kind of curious. If you don't want to tell us, that's fine. We like to see whereabouts in the world people are tuning in from. For your side of the family, yeah.
You didn't miss much. We're just chatting about Christmas stuff.
Yeah, Robbie, we don't really exchange gifts on my side. Cindy's family, her side is very small, so
food's a big part of it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we have traditional shrimp that we all look forward to.
Yes.
It's like one of the big things even the kids really look forward to.
Yeah, exactly. Because we really only have it like maybe twice a year.
Yeah, it's pricey.
Yeah. But how about you guys? What is your meal? Your Christmas meal? Actually, what's your Thanksgiving meal going to be? Just curious. Are you with the traditional turkey, or do you like something different? Is turkey too dry for you? Some people don't like turkey. Usually there's some pretty good sales, I believe. At least there used to be for turkey around this time of year. What are we having for Thanksgiving?
We had Thanksgiving.
Oh, we had our Thanksgiving, but what are we going to have next weekend for Thanksgiving? We'll celebrate too.
I don't. We have a lot of chicken in the freezer. We have turkeys as well.
We do, yes. Robbie says, I actually went to church this morning with short sleeves, and I kind of regretted it when I came out to leave. I believe it got cooler while I was there. I was there for about 3.5 hours. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can cool down fast.
Well, you should go in layers, Robbie.
Layers are great.
That's kind of a rule of thumb in these parts. You have to have layers because it's easier to take things off, and you can't put them. If you don't have them, you can't put them on. So, but it's funny because even when it gets that cold here, there's still those diehards, right? You'll see people wearing a sweater, and I can never figure this out. I have a sweater and a jacket on, but wearing shorts. It's like, I don't get it.
You know what? I could never figure it out before either. But this year when we set up the pool, it was so cool and it was cold water going in. I put on a sweatshirt and shorts because I had to get in the water. And it wasn't that bad. And I thought I would be freezing.
Maybe it's because you're keeping your core warm.
I don't know, but there's something to it. Couldn't go the other way though.
Yeah,
Bare arms.
true.
No.
I want to make my chat a little bigger, but I can't quite do that.
Yeah, there's some people always in shorts.
There was a guy who used to work at Walmart. No matter, yeah.
And I think people are
Although
like
where
that
you live,
their
I
whole lives.
think you could do that. I mean, if I went down there, I'd probably wearing my bathing suit. You guys would think I was nuts.
Probably. But I really think people are just like that their whole lives because I see some kids
Oh, yeah. Some
in
people
really
just-
cold weathers and they're in shorts.
Doesn't matter if it was in the 20s. Yeah, what is the 20s? 30s freezing, right? So
Oh wow.
20s is below freezing, isn't that right, Robbie? Yeah, that's chilly. So hopefully, we got a few people watching here, guys. Tell us where you're from if you don't mind. Let us know where you're watching from in the world. As we sit here, we are in Canada, for those that don't know. Benjamin, welcome in. Appreciate you joining us. Okay, 32 is 0 degrees Celsius. Okay. Yeah, I don't know Fahrenheit too well either, Lemon.
Yeah, we have a cheat sheet.
We have
in
a
the
cheat
house,
sheet in
but-
the house for when we're talking to people that use Fahrenheit.
Yeah, all of our measurements are kind of
Lemon's in
smash.
Svalbard. Svalbard. I have to look that up. I'm not familiar. Duncan family's gonna have baked beans with Thanksgiving.
nice.
Benjamin, I don't know what's with that 6-7
Oh
thing.
boy.
I hear it all the time.
4 young kids and all the time.
Yeah.
They don't know what it means. We don't know what it means, but they say it. And you go out and anywhere else there's kids, you'll
North.
just randomly hear that.
Okay, so it's northwest of Norway. Wow. You're watching from a long ways away, and thank you very much for taking the time to join us. That's great.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
Well, 9-1 is a new one for me.
Yeah, I'll have to check that one out later. Don't know. Or I'll have to ask my kids.
I haven't heard them do that.
Hmm.
But I will be happy when the 6-7 thing dies down.
Yeah. Oh, well, this is actually my workshop, Lemon. But yeah, it looks very much like a lodge, eh?
This little corner of it.
Yeah, just a little corner. The rest of it's not quite as rustic looking. It's just cobwebs and paneling. But yeah, it's kind of nice sitting over in this corner with the stove.
Mhm.
What's the weather like where you're at? Jesus way, Christ is King. That is absolutely true. What is 100 plus 20,000? Well, thank you very much. We appreciate that. So, what is the weather like where you're at? In Svalbard. Svalbard? Did I say it right? Svalbard. Do you guys have cold weather, or what? Well, actually, what would you consider cold? I guess. Benjamin, it's not too bad here today. It's chilly, but it's I think earlier when I was outside during the day, at least, it got up to 9 degrees Celsius. But it's cooling down quickly, and by the time I go to work in the morning, it's supposed to feel like -7 outside.
This morning was colder because we were thinking we're not doing the live
Yeah.
here. But then as the day progressed, it warmed up.
Yeah, so we were
actually
gonna
better.
stay in the house and do the live in there, but then we thought this may be our last chance to do it out here by the stove.
Yeah, and it's nice here because in the house it's hard to find a spot where there's no windows behind us.
Yeah, because we
We have a
have a
lot
lot of large windows.
Daylight, and that's good, but it's hard to film in front of.
So Lemon says where they're at right now, it's minus 6 degrees Celsius.
Chilly.
Yeah, so it can be that way here very soon though.
Oh yes.
So Benjamin says they're in Can-Do. Now I need a map because
Geography is not my strength,
yeah, I'm not familiar with that one either.
but very cool.
Yeah, it's all on what you get used to, right? Temperature wise, if you're accustomed, if it doesn't fluctuate a lot, if it kind of stays at a certain temperature, it kind of gives your body a chance to acclimate at least.
And it's funny because like 10 degrees in November is totally different than 10 degrees in March.
Yeah, and a lot has to do with how damp it is, right? Like, as I'm sure everybody experiences the same thing. You can have days where it can be freezing and feel nice, and then you get days where it's freezing and you're just covered in a blanket.
And not just that, it's also what you're used to. Like we're going from warm to cold, so 10 feels colder than what we're used to. And then the other way, you're going from cold to finally warming up. You just want to take off all the layers and just be in like shorts and t-shirt.
Exactly. Do we have snow? We had snow. We had actually quite a bit of snow. We had 14 inches of snow 2 weekends ago. And fortunately that all melted. You can still see a few snow piles here and there, but it's gone. We've had some rain since, and this week coming up, we're supposed to get some rain and then some snow. But I don't think it'll stay. I'm hoping it doesn't, at least not yet. Sometimes we have a green Christmas. I kind of give you an idea. We can have a green Christmas or not. It kind of really, it depends on the season, depends on the year, but it seems like as the years go by, we don't get the winters as bad. Of course, that can change pretty quick, but I kind of like not having a lot of snow. I don't have a snow machine or anything like that to get out and enjoy it. So
yeah, it's not so bad if we have like one big snow and then you're able to make paths through chores and the driveway gets cleaned and the roads are plowed and that snow just sits there on the yard. Then the kids enjoy it. But
yeah,
it's bad traveling weather and all that stuff. That's
exactly. Yeah. So Robbie says he found the same thing. Once it stayed a certain temperature for a while, he kind of adjusted to it.
Acclimate, yeah.
Yeah. 60 degrees Fahrenheit in Oklahoma, about 15.55 degrees Celsius. That's about the temperature in here with the stove going right now. So I think that would be a nice temperature. Lemon says, I think that's right. When I visit my uncle in the summer in Scotland, I think it's really hot at around 15 degrees Celsius. And still see locals wearing coats. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I find it hot, but.
Well, if it's damp, right? Like if it's, well, it depends how dry it is, yeah.
Yeah.
But
some people are just more cold and more hot.
I mean, in the spring, when it gets to be 15 degrees here again.
That's pleasant.
People start wearing shorts and things like that. So I can see that. But yeah, the locals wearing coats. That's kind of surprised actually, because I think at 15 degrees, I don't think I'd be wearing a coat anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a windbreaker. It was windy.
Yeah, some sort of jacket. But of course, this is also that time of year where you get into this time of year, you guys maybe don't have as much issue in the south, but for us, it's really hard with the car seats and stuff. Mm-hmm. We still have one that's she's in a car seat, so the coats and things like that make it a little frustrating.
Yeah, those belts are always really hard to tighten.
Joy, it's 53 degrees there. Wow, 12 degrees, eh? Yeah, that's kind of getting cool for you guys. Must be quite the little polar dip there. My dog loves do it yourself. I think that's what that said. But anyway, if you guys haven't hit that thumbs up yet, please do. Just so I make sure I say that. if you're interested in what we do on the channel, which isn't a lot these days, it seems to be more the lives than anything, but we do try to get stuff out still. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And just so I can make sure I don't forget to say it today, we should have a lineup tonight if anybody's interested in watching these type of lives. Right after us will be Hippie Callier, and followed by Money Pit Homestead. And then you'll see on the live here, there's a channel that you'll see called the Wild Huckleberry, who sent me this hat, guys, all the way from Arkansas, which is quite a ways. And their channel will be on right after Money Pit Homestead, which is 6 Central, right, guys? You're on at 6 Central. And then it would have been Duncan Family Farm, but a reminder that they're not doing theirs tonight. And I assume that Red Dirt Rooster Road will be doing theirs still. Dyer Family Farm, sorry. Dyer Family Farm. What did I say? Duncan. Yeah, I'm reading, and I should be reading at the same time. That's correct, yeah, 6 Central, so 7 Eastern. Yeah, we're usually packing up to come back home.
Yep.
So.
Okay, Red Dirt Rooster Road is still doing
They're still doing theirs,
you.
good. All right, so I did remember to say all that. I didn't want to forget. Because we have about 16, 17 minutes left before we'll have to get off and make room for the next live. But if you haven't told us where you're from, definitely let us know.
So just going back a little bit, sorry, Lim Han said we're using dog sleds for daily commutes at the moment, and that their car usually goes into storage over the winter.
Really? Wow.
That is wild.
That's very interesting. So is it, now can you explain to us, just because it's not something we're familiar with, is it because it's too hard to keep the roads open, or does it just get too cold for your vehicles? I know in Canada here, when you get out into the prairies and things like that, they have to plug in their vehicles or they won't start again. Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine. Even here, like the vehicles work, but the doors get frozen off.
Yeah,
That's always
exactly.
frustrating.
That's true. Yeah, you have to have a strong battery. Hopefully lemon's still here.
Yep, right there. Yes, most rural roads are unusable and take too long defrosting car in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's very interesting.
Mhm.
Very interesting.
I mean, we have just a few rural roads around that don't get plowed very
Yeah,
often.
there's one near us that does not.
So I imagine it's something along those lines, except much more severe.
Well, thank you for sharing that. That's fascinating, actually. I always,
Does everyone have their own dog sled team?
yeah, that's a
Or
good
is that
question.
like more like a taxi type service? Do we have a pool? Is that what you're asking? We do in the summer, and we've taken it down for the winter.
Yeah, ours is just our pool is not a permanent pool, Benjamin. It's not an expensive pool. It's just one that you put up in the spring, you take down in the fall. Yeah, Duncan Family Farm, that is really interesting stuff. It's always cool to learn how other parts of the world get by.
Yeah, very interesting.
Most people in rural areas use a 4-dog sled in the winter. Wow.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it's neat what people can will do, learn to do and live in the areas they live in, right? But
You may see children playing on 2 dog sleds any time of the year, however, for fun.
wow.
That's awesome. So is there always snow on the ground?
That's actually a good question too, yeah. I'm definitely gonna have to look this up on a map now. kind of get an idea, a mental picture where you're at.
Mhm. We should write all these things down as we go because we want to look up a bunch of stuff, but then after the live, we have to wait a while for the chat to show up.
Yeah, so we can go back and see.
Yeah.
And very cool. Yeah, I don't think there's anything like that around here. You have to go quite a ways further north before you'd see anybody using dog sleds. A lot of permafrost inland. Okay. Wow. Yeah, we don't, we're quite a ways from permafrost.
Mhm. I don't enjoy the cold, so
Yeah.
I don't think I would do well in a place that was always cold, but it's very neat.
Yeah, we get quite the weather extreme. So if I can ask then, what is the warmest you get in Celsius? For us, summertime we can usually hit in the 40s, which would be,
During a heat wave.
yeah, then that kind of pushes it into the 100 Fahrenheit range. Benjamin, we have
Yeah.
2 dogs.
2 dogs now, sorry.
We have 2 dogs. We
It's the
don't
same
have any
3.
cats. There's some strays that kind of come around here and there, but Cindy's allergic to cats, so we don't keep any.
Yeah, and that's one thing that really makes our guardian dog bark.
Yeah.
Cats,
Yeah.
cats across the field back here.
Yeah, he doesn't like them. Otherwise, we have a bunch of other little animals that live here with us on the little piece of property we have.
Mm-hmm. So we have a Great Pyrenees, that's our guardian dog. His name is Max. And then we have our puppy, Cockapoo, Sadie, who is loved beyond belief by the children.
Yeah,
I love Max too, but
apparently Sadie's having a birthday pretty soon.
Yes. She will turn a year old on December 10th.
5 degrees Celsius in the summertime.
Oh my.
Wow. Yeah, that's chilly.
Yep. I don't think I could do it.
Yeah, I'd have to move. Of course, it's all what you're used to, right, guys?
Oh, sure. People like Robbie and Sonia, I'm sure you guys are thinking where we live. You're like, I don't think I could do it probably.
Right? Yeah. It's just such extremes for us. We go from, we can get to minus 30 Celsius in the wintertime. And then the other extreme, we're up 40 degrees above in the summer. So it's just such a wild swing through the seasons. Benjamin, your birthday's in May, and you're 8. Wow. I don't want to be 8, but I wouldn't mind being 18. 18 would be good.
May is a nice time of year.
Yeah, May's a good time of year for a birthday.
Anything from like March to October is pretty nice.
Depending where you live.
Yeah.
It depends.
Lemon, thank you. We love our doggies. Hopefully the one in the house is behaving.
Robbie says if it gets in the 20s, I'm going to pick this up so I'm looking more at the camera as opposed to looking down all the time. But Robbie says it gets in the 20s, we were freezing for sure. I'll admit though, if it's in the 30s or lower, I take a heater to the stand. If it's 40s or above, I don't take a heater. Actually, you know what also works well, Robbie? I bought Cindy one. Actually, maybe you can talk about it.
Heated vest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like a battery pack you put in the pocket. You push the buttons, turn it on. It actually is quite nice. It warms up the back of your neck, and front and back. Good for those really cold days when you have to go outside and do chores, because I don't like going outside on those days.
Yeah, so there's something you can add to your Christmas list, Robbie, if you don't already have one. They are pretty nice.
Mm-hmm. I appreciated it.
I don't know if they come in camel. Yeah. Cindy loves hers.
I do. Once the weather hits that really cold temperature,
yeah,
definitely using it.
Yeah, exactly. Benjamin, I'm just trying to make out what you're saying. Graduation is dead. I'm sad. I'm in my, I think that's supposed to maybe say bedroom.
Mhm.
Well, I hope you have happier times ahead. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know it's warmer in here when the flies kind of start to wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are a few nice things about cold weather.
Yeah. All the nuisances that are around in the summertime disappear.
Joy, no, it doesn't cool, but I don't typically want to be cooled down in the summer because I really like the heat.
Yeah, Cindy's usually
Yeah.
likes it pretty warm.
I do. I really don't like being cold, so it was a very nice gift. Got like gifts of warmth that time around.
Yeah.
These earmuffs and the rubber gloves that are thermal inside,
Mm-hmm.
which are very needed because I need to get in the freezing cold water to fill the rabbit waters.
Yeah, we're already to the point where we have to heat the water outside. Like all of the different animal shelters have to have heated water.
Yeah.
And our barrels, our rain barrels that we use for water, like giving the animals to drink and stuff like that, we've already started heating a few of those to try to use up the water there before we start using the water that we have to pay for.
Yeah, that's always sad. It's not even the paying for it, it's just the hauling it from the house.
Yeah.
Or the tap when it works.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen the cooling vests, but I'm not surprised that they have them, Joy.
That's interesting. I wouldn't even think to put on more layers to cool down, but that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it'd be like putting like an ice pack on maybe or something. Could be handy.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be good if it did both. All right, well, I got about 7 minutes left here, guys. So, anything else that's going on that anybody wants to talk about?
What do you want to get done this coming week?
This coming week, it was only a few days before I hope that we can get out a little bit. Last year, for our anniversary, we tend to go to. We don't go too far, obviously, because we have to be home to do chores. So we do some day trips, and the one area that we go to, it's a Mennonite community, and we like to. We used to like to go to Bronner's in Michigan.
Can I interrupt you for a
Yes,
second?
go ahead.
I just want to say bye to Limon. Thank you so much for joining us.
Oh yes, yeah. Thank you very much. We appreciate you joining us and letting us know about the area you live in. It was pretty fascinating, actually.
Sorry, you were saying
sorry.
Bronner's.
Yeah, so we used to once a year we try to get over to Bronner's in Michigan there and to the Christmas store and get a family ornament. And obviously,
we drive all that way to get one ornament.
Yeah, and then of course during COVID we had to find an alternative, and even now we honestly haven't been across.
I don't remember when.
It was my birthday. We took the ferry.
What year?
Yeah, it was a few years ago.
Yeah,
so just because of some of the hassle still that goes on.
So last year we
Yeah.
went to St. Jacobs. Right?
Yeah, so there's a Mennonite town that we go to once in a while, and they had a shop set up where they had ornaments and stuff like that. Very similar to what you would get in Bronx, actually.
Yeah, it was part of the big market there.
Benjamin, what curry you live at? Are you asking if you're asking which country we live in? We are in Canada.
We're getting our 5-minute warning.
Oh, what's 4?
Well, I'm sure it was 5 when she started typing. You're also in Canada.
You're in Canada too, Benjamin? Which part? Which province are you in? Are you in a territory?
Yeah, so we don't have a Christmas ornament from this year.
Not yet. Maybe next weekend. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. If we get out and get a chance to, because
Yeah.
like I said, the weather isn't going to be as great as I hoped. I have some painting and stuff I want to do. I may have to clear some space in here. Oh, my tractor part is supposed to show up tomorrow. I don't know. It's strangely enough, it shipped all the way from the United Kingdom to Louisville, Kentucky, and now it's supposed to be on its way here. I have no idea why all this alternative route. But anyway, they're telling me I should have it tomorrow. That's just that pitman arm I was telling you guys I'm waiting for that was supposed to show up with the steering box and never did. I have everything else back together. So once that shows up, I just have to attach it, and I get the tractor ready here, and maybe I'll be able to get some painting done.
Well, that'll be nice. One project out of the way.
Benjamin forgot. He's not sure. That's okay.
So we have 3 minutes, and we do not want to cut into.
Yeah,
Maybe
we'll probably start wrapping this up, guys. So we do hope that, well, first of all, really appreciate that you guys found us again after all the confusion. I don't know what I did. I set it to mobile for scheduling, and for some reason it came up horizontal. I would have thought it would have automatically come up vertical. But here or there, thank you for finding us again. We do really appreciate that, and we appreciate your support as always.
Mm-hmm. Please give us a thumbs up.
Yes, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up. Hit that sub button if you're interested. And if you don't mind, come back next week. Well, first, there will be a video out during the week sometime. It's just going to take me a little bit longer because I have never done a voiceover. Hopefully I don't mess it up. And then, of course, next Sunday, we will be back into our live. Probably not, maybe not in here. We'll see. We'll see what the weather's like. We'll maybe be able to do another one out here, maybe not. We'll see. But
Duncan Family Farm, thanks for coming in.
yes. I hope you guys all have a blessed week, guys.
Mm-hmm. And happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, because your Thanksgiving, I believe, is actually Thursday.
I think it's always Thursday.
Right? So we probably won't be talking to you before your Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to all of you guys that are celebrating. And everybody's got a lot to be thankful for, I know. So gonna wrap it up. And Benjamin, thanks for joining us, bud. If we don't talk to you again, have a good birthday in May, okay? And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks a lot. Hey, Robbie, thanks for the hat, buddy.
It's awesome.